Hey guys, Seth is here. I am going to give a little tutorial on how to play a zdps because some of the people have been asking me, how to play, tricks, tips, and usually a lot of fun stuff. So, um, I'm gonna spill it. I'm gonna teach you how to perma-stun bosses, things you do, cover all that fun stuff. So, first things first, I guess. Let's go over gear, shall we? So for gear wise. Couple different variations. I'll explain them in a second. This is what I prefer to run, but prefer professional. So okay, first you want to start with this. That's gonna will make your life so much easier because I'll keep your group constantly doing enhanced damage. Uh, but I heard this is so rare, but I got it within like 5 hours of playing, so I really don't know how rare this is. And then if you're new to ZDPS. I would start off with the Blackthorns as well. I just use it because I'm lazy and I like to stand in shit. But ultimately, it's a really good beginner's set. So you're gonna want the Blackthorns armor, pants, and boots because you're gonna want this belt so you can constantly keep up fetishes. So then it frees up a spot on your bar, so you don't have to use fetish army. So this will constantly keep you at 15 fetishes. This pretty low roll. But even though it is a low roll, this gives you so much absorb. For an example, like higher rifts, this will give you over a mil absorb bubble, which is phenomenal. And also makes your life a little easier when you're standing in the middle of everybody and all the chaos. Hopefully it's not chaos because you're a ZDPS. So, this also I kind of did it because I'm into it, and I'll show you the other builds you could do. We don't really want to need that. But this is really cool because, there are times things get really chaotic and someone either knocks back something or you thought you had a mob, didn't. So you probably will die, but with this kind of gives you a chance of an outing. This helmet is a must. No matter what items you roll, you have to roll this item because this keeps them perma stunned. I'm talking about the trash mobs and the elites. This keeps them perma stunned. This is a must constantly at all times because of this helmet. Just keep Horrify on cooldown. You just keep it on cooldown because see, now as you're running, you're automatically fearing people until that buff goes away. So just keep it on cooldown no matter what. Which is weird, you're gonna have to get used to it, but really good to get used to. This, I'm not gonna say this is a must, but this is for bosses, and this makes your job so much easier. I highly recommend you getting this amulet. When you're starting out, you might want to go with an absorb amulet, preferably absorb lightning amulet. But once you kind of get used to it, switch to this. This makes stunning bosses so much easier, and I'm gonna show you here after I'm done explaining like how easy you make bosses, no matter what. It could be like G Rift like fucking 80, and you'll keep them permanently, well 99% stunned. So, which makes for a really easy kill, depending on the boss you get. These wrists, again, low roll. You want a 12%, but this does its job. These are, I would say these are a must. You really need these wrists because you always have at least 10 plus mobs in your stun radius, and then if you're pushing higher, greater rifts, you'll have a Crusader constantly feeding you more, so you'll have a bunch of people up there, like permanently stunned. Let's go over rings. Of course, you're gonna need a royal ring. Um, I prefer Gogok Swiftness for, of course, the reduce. And then Obsidian Ring. This is a must. This is a definite must because there's gonna be times where you're struggling to get all of them in your stun zone, and like lasers and shit are going out, and this helps you immediately get your jaunt right off of cooldown, so you can stay in the middle and stay, you know, continuously holding those mobs without have to run out of everything and then try to gain control. So this is definitely a must, and also this is a must for your zombie dogs on bosses. This helps you keep these zombie dogs off cooldown, so when you run out of your current 5, and you will run out of them, you have them back up, so there's no downtime at all. You go boom, 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 waste all 5 of them, boom, summon it back up, and then you're gonna need to time it out yourself. For me, it's about 2 to 3 haunts. That's all it takes for me to get my zombie dogs off cooldown, and I'll explain all of that stuff, the rotations, on a little later. So of course, if you're doing speed runs, want some nemesis, but that's without explanation. So let's quickly go over skills. Since if you're never mind, because there's gonna probably be a lot of new people. So what you want to do is your whole goal is to stack up a bunch of damage. You want to give everybody a lot of damage. So you want to go with Haunt, with Poison Spirit, because you give whoever has your Haunt on them 20%. Well, the people attacking them 20% extra damage, which is amazing. Sacrifice Blood with Black Blood. This is gonna be for the boss. You'll rarely use that on trash. And of course, this is, you know, to stun the boss, whoever you're throwing it at. Of course, Spirit with Jog, Self-Explanatory, Horrify, Face of Death. Again, I mean, it's for that monster stunner. I call it stun because it's basically what you do, but you make everyone stop moving and attacking. So it's a blessing, and you want that 24 yards. Zombie dogs with Chill to the Bone. Again, for that 15% extra damage you're helping give off. So, and that all adds up. So that's, you know, 20 here, 15 here, so that's 35, and then plus your 30% from your Big Bad Voodoo, which is amazing. And for passives, you want this one again for a couple different reasons. You want the extra additional zombie dog, and then also the 20% life gained from it is rather nice. Spirit Vessel, I don't think I need to explain that. It saves your ass. I mean, that's basically exactly what it does. It saves your ass. Fierce Loyalty, again, grants you an extra zombie dog, and you're gonna want all of them basically. And then also increases your speed. So, you know, let's say like you're coming down to an end, there's only a couple mobs left. And then you see an elite pack kind of like running, you know, towards your group. You'll be there in like a fucking second. So the speed is really, really useful. I go with this one, Tribal Reds. I think this is way better than that other one. So I mean, it's definitely way better because you get just a blunt 25% reduction, and to be honest, I never run down. Once you hit the proper cooldown cap, which you want at least minimum, you want 40. Logically, you want way more than that. But a good starting point is to aim for about 40, and then try to really grow from there. But with that, it keeps everything on cooldown like beautifully. So yeah, pretty sure I covered everything. Now I guess it's time to show you the rotations, and I normally do. Okay, first you want to start by securing the group. Putting down your totem. Let me explain why. Now at this point, you just kind of want to focus on getting max stacks of fetishes. So this is a pug group, so I'm sorry if this goes really, really sloppy. I'm gonna try my best to make it look really smooth and easy. So right now I'm keeping an eye on this group to the left. I don't know what they're doing, but the same token, I don't want to let that, you know, those elites go. Start roaming free. I don't have Nemesis, so I'm just gonna, and neither does anybody it seems. Now, taking the lead, popping it down here before I start working my way up. Which isn't really necessary because, oh, someone texting me. Yeah. And so, be a nice little pile. I want to put my thing down. I have no idea where I'm going. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Again, I want to lock down all of these elites. So that will prevent them from casting spells and ultimately make this a safe zone for people to come in here and benefit this amazing, there it goes, amazing spot. So, you just want to make sure you put some haunt on everything. More haunt the better. Also keep an eye on your fetishes, since you're not going to be spamming this quite often. You just kind of want to, you know, put them on everybody and just quit, because if you start spamming, you'll run out of mana really quickly, and you want to use that for when you're really low on HP, because you're going to be rocking that, so capitalizing on that life on hit. Please do the exit. Oh, fuck me, it's dead in. Shit. Of course. Why would it be that close? Why would it be that close? Oh, bunch of archers. Alright, so moving on. Gonna purely see right there, that's when you'd use your stun. Is when he's out of your stun range and you know he's casting something pretty dangerous. You would you just shoot your dog. Get a little zombie dog at him, prevent him from doing that. Also casters. Temporary lockdown casters until you can move forward a little bit. I would show you an example, but everything seems to be dying super quickly. Like over there. See? Well, looks like they. Oh shit. And fire chains. Fire chains never stand close to fire chains. They will dominate you so quickly. Before you know it, your HP will drop to nothing, and you just unleashed everything you were holding back. So you need to really pay attention to that. So, I mean, other than no, not gonna let that guy cast. And even if it is a low G Rift, kind of want to get in the habit of stop casting those, because if you're not, and you go to high G Rifts, then you're gonna get fucked up really quickly. You want to get in the habit of doing it. And once you're in the habit, you don't have to do it all the time, because we all know you can take a hit, especially in this low G Rift. But that's just something you need to practice, get it down. It just becomes instinct. Also, if you see anybody that can charge you, you're going to want to stop those from charging ASAP. Because in the higher rifts, those charging guys, they'll charge right at your face and hit you right before they're stunned. So let's see what we have. I think this is one of the guys that can't be perma-stunned. But the stun rotation is going to be kind of hard to explain and show. But about every second, you're going to want to cast your stun. And make sure you count how many haunts. Yeah, looks like I can't perma-stun him. Well, that was a quick fight, and then also what you want to do is pay attention to your zombie dogs. I don't know if you quickly saw that, but the when they drop to 0, because you have to pay attention, because before it drops to actual 0, it will go 0, 1 really quickly. So if it ever does that, wait for it. It'll go 0 back up to 1, and then right when you cast your stun again, you want to pop your stun or your stun dogs. Your zombie dogs, because you can't let up. Can't let up. Even though that looked really easy, you have to, because if you stun too late, the boss will cast. Stun too soon, he'll be immune, and you just wasted your stun. And then he's going to cast. So what you want to do is time it perfectly, figure out how many haunts, because you don't want to cast more haunts than you need to. You just need to cast the amount of haunts it takes to keep your zombie dogs off cooldown. So that's stuff that you will practice in pug runs. Don't practice those in, end game content like you're trying to push. Practice all that. Get that down. Once you get that down, you will look like an amazing you will look like an amazing witch doctor, and everyone will praise you. So practice your stuns. Like I said, mine's every 1.2 seconds. I need to cast it. But like I said, I do have this amulet, so that increases the stun duration. So I think without the stun necklace, you need to cast it about every 0.90 seconds to 1 second. So that's about, because every 0.80 seconds they're gonna be immune or kind of stunned, so that's like their immunity stun period. So it's every 0.90 seconds to a second. Once you have that necklace, that's every 1.25 seconds to be exact. So play around with that. That's gonna be the hardest trick. Once you master that, everything would be so much easier. On a side note, there are some bosses that cannot be perma-stunned. And not only that, but their passives will still go off when they are stunned. One of the bosses that comes to mind is the really huge dude that likes to jump on people. You know what I'm talking about? The fucking dude with the two swords on his arms. He just leaps at people. That guy, you can stun him to an extent. He'll clash his swords together, and once he clashes his swords together, he is immune. He is perma immune. Don't waste your stun dogs. Stop that. Wait till he's done jumping. When you see him done jumping, start stunning him again. He'll be good to go. I'm sorry, I can't really think of any other bosses that can't be perma-stunned or passive. But like I said, if you're keeping him stunned, and you know you're keeping him stunned, but he is able to cast, that's just some of the passive. Cold Snap, he can be perma-stunned. Make sure though, if you not to screw up. Once he hits like 40%, don't screw up. You screw up immediately. The very second you screwed up, everything's gonna be filled with ice. It's gonna be wipe. Everyone's gonna have a bad time. Cold Snap is one of those you have to pay attention. You have to do execution rotation perfectly, which is gonna be really hard because if you fuck up on Cold Snap, he is hard as hell to get back under control. So pay attention, practice. If you need any help, let me know. Comments, I'll help you. I do live stream. If you see me on, ask away. I'll guide you. And other than that, hope you guys have a good time. zdps, Witch Doctors, a lot of fun. And hopefully I'll see you guys around. Later.